Morning lovely people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave Keeffe and this is ABL Reselling. I come to you with batteries fully charged after a week off touring Germany with the boys. We incorporated Oktoberfest and obviously sampled copious amounts of Germany's national drink, and then absorbed a bit of German culture as well, which largely involved a lot more of Germany's national drink. But I thought it was a good opportunity to do a video to show the effect that me having that holiday had on my sales and what I did to prepare for the holiday in the first instance and what's happened in the few days since I've been back. So I'm just sat in front of my computer. I'm going to quickly take you through how I put my store in holiday mode in the first place. It's pretty simple really. From the seller overview on desktop, you click on your own name and go to account settings and scroll down, and under the selling heading you'll see time away. Click on time away, and under that section edit time away, and there's a step-by-step guide to how to set your dates. So obviously your start date, select that. For argument's sake, I'm going to put the 1st of November, and to end date, you get the idea. And as soon as you hit apply, those selections will take effect. Going back to the time away page, you can also set an automatic message. So during that time away, if you receive any messages to your account, that will auto reply. Another important point to note as well is you can't just trust time away. In my experience, it is a very, very wise move to extend your shipping days as well. So again, going back to your seller overview, on your listings, scroll down and bulk edit all listings. In my case, I'm down to 452. I've sold a few things while I've been away. And from there, you can bulk edit all your dispatch times. Now, I went away for a week and I increased my dispatch times to 10 days. Ideally, it would have been nice for me to be able to bulk edit as I went through my holiday and reduce those dispatch days. But to be perfectly fair, I wanted to see what happened if I didn't. Now, I returned home from holiday on Friday after a total of 9 days away. And one of the first things I did when I did get home is turn time away mode off and reduce all my shipping days back down to 2 days. Okay, let's see what's sold. What we're gonna do is I'll just give you a grand total here. While I was away, I sold a total of 35 items for a total order value of £1,160.80. Right, let's get off over to the unit and pick some orders. So I've been using this container yard now for just over a month, and I found it's only slightly more inconvenient than working at home, and the benefit of it actually being away from home is far offset the inconvenience, especially in terms of headspace. Right, let's get it opened. So you'll probably have remembered my setup from home. So this is the current setup. I've managed to, I'll show you around actually. All the racking that I'm using is racking I've brought from my storage at home, and pretty much the same layout, still using the same stocking system. But because of the additional space, it's not much additional space to be fair than I had, I've managed to get 3 extra sets of racking in. I'm a big fan of organisation. I like to know where things are up to. It just reduces the risk of things going potentially wrong. There are downsides of course, because it is just a container, there's no electric. I have to carefully manage my bathroom breaks. If it's raining, I have to keep the door virtually closed, which makes it very dark in here. I have got some LED lights up to help things, and in winter it's going to get very, very cold. But for what I pay for this, it's definitely worthwhile having. In fact, so much so that I'm going to be moving my packing desk and photography desk down here, because next week I'm taking over the next unit along as well. That should definitely help on the practicality scale. Anyway, this is wasting time. Let's get some orders picked. Now, I've got a confession, I was a bit nervous about how sales would be affected while I was away, but over £1,000 in sales while I've been on holiday, I'll settle for that. I'll absolutely settle for that. But I think the overriding thing is don't underestimate how important it is to have you time. As much as I love this lifestyle, it's not easy. It's not easy being self-employed. It's not easy having the stress of worrying about if you ever have to have any time off ill, for example. But time off to recharge your batteries and recharge your brain cells is absolutely essential. Absolutely essential. Look after yourself and your business will be a lot easier to run. Now, I know I just shot through picking the orders there, so I'm going to get home and take you through what's sold. There are quite a few multiples of items that have sold, so it should be a lot quicker than I thought. 35 orders, going to take a while to go through, to be fair. So I'm not going to bore you with all the gory detail, but I will show you what has sold. Okay, so what you didn't see off camera, and it's the only pain in the backside thing about picking orders at the unit, is I actually missed something. What I do when I'm picking my orders is heavily rely on my phone, obviously, and for some inexplicable reason, one of the items that I've sold, in fact it was the first item that sold while I was away, slipped off my notifications list on my phone, so I had to go back for it. But that will be remedied next week, obviously. So back at my computer now, let's get into what sold while I was away. First out of the gate, and the sale that I just mentioned, were these Timberland Old Burn waterproof boots. I got a job lot of these from a boot sale. I think it was Greenosh. I paid £100 for about 8 pairs, I think it was. The cost price I put on these is £21, and these are going out the door for £84.90. Everything I'm mentioning, by the way, is going to be plus postage. From a clothing bundle next, this blazer dress from I Saw It First. I probably would have left this actually, because I actually cherry picked this out. I only picked it up because it was new and because of the style of it. I do like testing myself with clothes, because generally speaking, when I'm picking up items from boot sales, if I can't evidence it out, I ask myself, do I think it's cool? Do I think it's sellable? And is it, if I'm paying little enough, am I prepared to put the effort in to find an outfit or sell? This is one of those items. Cost price on it was £2 and it's going out for £8.99. From the Fitzwilliam boot sales, I don't know why I can remember where I'm picking these items up from. Lady Skechers D-Lights. D-Lights are a very good line from Skechers to be watching out for, but Skechers generally are good news. These are a Lady Sick trainer size 5 and they're going out for £22.90. First of the items I've had multiple in. A few weeks back from the Greenosh boot sale, you'll have seen me pick up a load of Asics trainers, and I think they're all sold now. If I've got any left, I may have 1 pair left, but this is the first of 3 pairs of these Asics Gel Hockey Typhoon 2 hockey trainers. They're all size 11. If you remember from the video, I paid £10 a pair for all of the trainers. There's football boots in there as well. I think I got 15 pairs in total. So cost price £10 a pair. 3 of them sold while I've been away, and they all went for £39.99 plus the post. Another multiple item sale. I've had these Bowden Gemma dresses in stock for quite a while now, but they owe me very little. I think I was paying between £3.50 and £5. I got I got 3 different job lots of them. I've still quite a few left, but they've been really good news, and there's actually 7 of them sold while I've been away. Cost price, I'm going to put a cost price across the board on them of £5 each. Like I say, quite a few of them are purchased for less per unit than that. There was various sizes in the bundles as well. Each of these 7 dresses have sold for £23.99. Another recent purchase, Lower combat boots. Lower are fantastic boots and great to be watching out for. Not really afraid to be paying up a little bit for these. I paid a cost price of £20 on these Lower boots, and they're going out the door for £49.99. Shoes are always a staple for me. These Adidas Tubular Invader sneaker shoes. I think they're basketball boots more than sneaker shoes. Another pickup from the Fitzwilliam boot sale. Cost price to me £10, and they're going out for £24.99. Now this is a line that the members of the ABL reselling community on Facebook have benefited from as well, because I arranged a wholesale deal for a few of our members. While I've been away, 4 or 5 of them have sold. There were the Sofology sofa and leather care kits. I paid a cost price of £3 each for them, and they've each sold for £19.99 plus the postage. Really good margin on those. I've still got quite a few left. They're not flying out at a rate of knots, but they're really good, solid, steady sellers. I was fairly confident this Zara faux leather jacket was a safe bet because of the style of it. The biker style and aviator style, as this is, are good strong sellers. The cost price on this was just £5. I can't remember whether it was a charity shop pickup or one I picked up from sort of like a wholesale bundle. Not really been in stock that long. I listed it on the 29th of July, and that's going out the door just for £25.99. Again, from the Asics bundle that I picked up from the Hillsborough boot sale. These are Rugby boots. I think I may have had 2 of these originally in that bundle. Anyway, this is the last of the pairs that I've sold, and it's going out for £39.99 again. Now, I don't have to tell you guys how good costume jewelry has been to me. I am so ridiculously far into profit on all the costume jewelry that I've picked up. It just beggars belief. I've been trialing it at 2 weights actually, 1 kilo and 1.9 kilos. Obviously keeping it under 2 kilos for postage reasons. In this instance, a kilo of mixed costume jewelry has gone out the door for £14.99. Just recently, I benefited from a toy shop closing down. They're selling all the stock. This Barbie National Geographic set, I think it's the first of the ones that I picked up that have sold. I think stuff like this will pick up more pace on the head towards Christmas. What I am endeavouring to do at the minute is get ungated in the Barbie brand on Amazon, and I'm just going to job lot on into Amazon to sell through that sales channel instead. Reason for that is, generally speaking, Amazon can command a slightly higher price, and it's a lot less of a headache as well. Still, cost price on this Barbie set was £5, and it's going out for £24.90 plus the post. More clothing now. This Chi London Evelyn dress in dusky pink, cost price £4, and it's going out for £21. I did actually send an offer out, as I have been doing all the time I've been away. This offer was accepted. On the subject of offers, I was actually concerned how my time away would affect offers going out and if there were any complications, but there hasn't been really. Everybody who has mentioned any kind of shipping times and things like that have also mentioned that they appreciate the fact that my store is set to being away. From the Bershka boot sale, this was picked up now. This Barber men's beacon quilted jacket. Paid £15 for this, but it was in really good condition. There's a lot of Barber quilted jackets out there, men's and women's, and they don't really command that much money these days, I think, because of availability. This one was a little bit more notable in that it was a beacon model, and that's going out the door for £44.99. 2 sales to the same buyer this time. These Disney Traditions, the ornaments, these are hanging ornaments. If memory serves, I picked them up just before I went away as well from Fitzwilliam. I've got about 7 of them in total. I did pay up for them actually. I'm still kicking myself a little bit because there's nowhere near the margin that I thought there was in them. So the cost price I put on each of these figures is £5, and they've sold for £12.90 and £9.99 respectively. So you don't have to be a genius to work out the margins there, and it's definitely not been worth my while picking them up, particularly those ones. I think some of the larger ones that I picked up will offset the balance and push me into profit on the bundle. But of course, I need to be looking at individual items as well as items that I pick up as a bundle for sale. More clothing now. This really nice top actually. It's brand new with tags. It's a Per Una Langen Look open cardigan. Terms like Langen Look are still completely alien to me. I'm heavily reliant on people who know a lot more than me, but fortunately the reseller community is extremely helpful, particularly when it comes to keywords. The cost price on this cardigan from Per Una is £5, and it's going out for £20. Another item from the toy shop closure, this Dobby, its cost price was just £3, and it's going out for £12.98. And from the same place, this Barbie music teacher play set, again cost price £5, and it's going out for £20. I've never seen these particular trainers before. These are Nike Free TR3 Flyknit. I've no idea what they might be used for actually, but they look pretty cool. Fitzwilliam pickup, I believe these were from. Cost price £10, and they're going out for £40. This Roberts radio has been in stock for quite a while now. It's the Roberts Gemini RD1. It's a DAB radio. I seem to remember at the time of picking them up, there was a couple of comps for decent money, but the one thing I didn't know was the sell-through rate. It's not been in stock a scandalously long time, to be fair. I mean, I listed it on the 22nd of July, Cost price was £17 though, which leads me to suspect it may well have been, I'm almost convinced actually, it was from an auction house rather than a charity shop or car boot sale. Still good margin in it. Sold for £35 on offer. Altberg Defender boots, I picked up loads just recently, absolutely loads. Cost price on these were £10. They may be the ones that I picked up from Chirk just before I went away. Cost price was £10, like I say, and they've sold for £42 on offer. I think they were listed for £45. Another item sold on offer, this Panasonic DMR DVD recorder with a hard drive. It's got Freeview capability and it sold for £59. The cost price on that was a tenner. DVD recorders in the main aren't really worth picking up anymore unless they've got a hard drive. The bigger the hard drive, the better. Another point to note on those, if they don't actually work as a DVD recorder, there's still value in the hard drive. So don't write it off if you can't get it to work. It's still got value, spares or repairs. And last, from the away sales, I've been sitting on this jacket for a while actually. I don't know why, because it's absolutely brilliant. It's a Puffer brand and it's a waterproof waxed riding coat. Paid £5 from this. I can't for the life of me remember where from. It's been in stock since the beginning of April and it sold for £54.90. Now, I'll be honest with you, I totally expected my sales to drop through the floor as soon as I put it in time away mode. But that's most certainly not been the case. I'd even go so far as to say that's been a great result considering I was so overdue a holiday and I did everything I could to make sure that the business wouldn't be affected. But even so, I was expecting a rocky ride. So just to recap, important to note, as well as putting your store in time away mode for your holiday, or for whatever reason you need to step away from your eBay store, extend your dispatch days as well. If you can reduce those days while you're on holiday, great. If you can't, don't panic about it. Don't forget when you are setting up your time away mode to put an automated message on as well. So if anybody messages you, they'll get a response indicating that you're away. Now, my experience across the board when I've had any contact from people asking when they can expect their items, they've been completely understanding that I've been away because they've already been notified of that. Now, if you've got any benefit from this video, any kind of entertainment, such as it's been, I know you're used to different kinds of videos from me, give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. Obviously, if you aren't subscribed, please do. And until next time, I've been Dave Keeffe, you've been amazing, see you soon.
October 1st, baby!